For clarifying the games of psychodramatic memory therapy on individual level, we arranged a meeting at the Center for Recovery from Memories.
In the Recovery Center for the Release of Terrorized Fear and narrow-mindedness, riding upon the horse of imagination appears to be ecstasy. The game of psychodrama requires certain capacities so that one gets rid of self-centeredness.
There, with the stimulation of our senses of sight, smell, and hearing, in colorful space, we initiated the performance of a psychodrama.
Did you say that the purpose of memory therapy is to get rid of the terrorizing fears and short-sighted thoughts?
The game of psychodrama requires certain capacities so that one gets rid of self-centeredness. Momentarily, the direction of self-destructiveness appears as a mirage.
Who controls it?
Even the name has got to be written upside down, like the twisted ways of the psyche and the soul.
So perhaps we should peel like snakes do.
The purpose is to get together and become a whole.
Is it becoming we with me or becoming we with the other?
None of them.
Does memory therapy require the science to win the game or to break down the other?
None of them.
Should we distance ourselves from oneself or the other?
The distance should be taken from the self, undoubtedly.
Without psychodramatic games?
The human body is like a carriage in the forest of life. The horse is his feeling and seeks directions. The conductor of the carriage is the willpower, and the passenger inside is the self. If the body is not healthy, the carriage's wheel will not turn. If the willpower doesn't receive orders from the self, the horse of feelings will get lost in the forests of life.
The masks we wear are for the escape from the inner absurdities and vacuums that we come across.
One could match the mask of one's selfishness with the designs of one's subjectivity.
Pretending to be a person other than who we are is the behavior of the disowned self, craving for integrity and struggling with the dilemma of finding self-worth.
The more we mask ourselves and become a fugitive of our own selves, the more we fall into psychosomatic illnesses.
Unfortunately, people tend not to want to even find deep inside for a moment. They prefer to remain suspended passively on superficial levels. Instead of drowning in dire depressions. Finding awareness of the time source of diseases becomes the achievement of constructive memories. Revibrating the melodic key concepts sheds light on the blind spots of self-apathy, especially in dominating conditions beyond the scope of the individual in response to collective pressures or time-dependent ones. Do constructive memories win over destructive ones? Accessing the collective national memory with enlightened wisdom gives us the opportunity to transfer our experiences through different generations. How should we separate our inner voices from one another? One harbors false imaginations, the other creates mirages from impossible desires. Another has suspicious mind or nurtures laziness. Yet another cowardly plays upon the drum of false egos.
Sometimes one can hardly befriend oneself. We need friendship to empower us for confronting the subconscious with our state of consciousness.
My internal conflicts had brought me to a state that I felt that I had arrived upon the edge of the world.
I am Firoozeh's internal voice. I know that there is an internal strife inherent in the inner duality within the human nature. This psychodrama is a confrontation between the subconscious with Firoozeh's consciousness. The utmost height of confronting the truth is making progress and the release of the suppressed emotions. Various aspects of fears become manifested. The fear of not being or not becoming. Suicide is believing that it is the end. However, paradoxically, each ending is the beginning. In the midst of life's sour faces, a clown is tumbling backwards that wittingly makes the inner child laugh. Believing that it is the end becomes self-destructive by giving way to escapism.